Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I'm going to give you guys my recap to the New York Knicks victory and their 40th victory of the season against the Charlotte Hornets. This one went all the way into overtime, and this was a very important game because now we have to look out for the Miami Heat Milwaukee Bucks game tonight, because if the Milwaukee Bucks come out on top and the Heat lose, then the Knicks have an opportunity to get back to the 4th seed if we beat the Boston Celtics tomorrow. So make sure you guys turn into Bucks fans tonight. But hey, do not turn into Bucks fans too hard, because that could be our opponent in the first round. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts of the game against the Hornets. Before I hop into it, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Knicks Media, do not forget to smash that subscribe button. And if you guys want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, you guys know where to find me at NYKnicks_media. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please do not forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump right in. So this game was awesome, to be honest. From start to finish, even though in the third and fourth quarter we let the Hornets get back into it, but I'm sitting back like very confident in this team. Even when the Hornets went up 5, I told my friend Jack, we were watching it together, I'm like, the Knicks are going to win this game. Obviously, there's a little point where I was getting concerned. I'm into the game. I wasn't relaxed the entire time. But I got used to the new Knicks. This is not the same old Knicks that blows leads and lets everything get to them in the last moment. They don't hit clutch shots. I know we went to overtime and we locked down this team. When we got into the fourth quarter, this is really crazy. I looked at my friend Jack, and I think there were 7 minutes left, and the Hornets had 99 points. And I told him, like, damn, this is crazy. The Knicks defense is not on tonight. We usually hold opponents' teams to under 100 and around maybe just above 100 points. And from that moment, we locked them down. I'm pretty sure when we went into overtime, we were tied like 104-104. They scored 5 points from the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter to the end of the fourth quarter. That tells you that this defense honed in when it matters most in the clutch. As a team, we got Nerlens Noel defending the paint like an absolute menace, playing great situational defense, switching. It was just an overall great team win, and I love that they're getting used to that clutch moments, honestly. I'm happy that we're not blowing them out. Obviously, we prefer to blow them out because it's way easier on our stress, but it's giving the Knicks team more experience of how to close games in overtime and that clutch moments. How do you lock down with when we literally need to stop in order to force overtime? Because the Hornets could have won the game at the buzzer, but we forced Graham to throw up an air ball, and then when overtime came, we just put the pedal to the metal, all gas, no brake, and we blew them out of the waters in the overtime. It wasn't even close. I think the Hornets scored 2 points in total, and we just completely blew the doors open, and that's what you want to see. And this was just a great game. Julius Randle with another 30-piece triple-double. He's out of his mind. Alec Burks is doing his thing off the bench, and RJ Barrett, he did not get a lot of minutes tonight. Reggie Bullock hit a lot of threes in the beginning, in the first quarter. And this is just a Julius Randle show. And Emmanuel quickly lit it up in the first half. Derrick Rose did his thing as well. So without further ado, let's just get right into the individual performances, starting with our guy, Julius Randle. This man is the lock for most improved player. He definitely deserves to be All-NBA, second team at least, and he's playing like an MVP. He's going to be a top 5 MVP candidate. He needs to get at least a couple votes, because look at these stats. He's putting up MVP numbers, and he's leading teams to victory. 33 points, 13 assists, 10 rebounds, 12 of 25 from the field, 4 of 10 from downtown, 1 steal. That is ridiculous. Julius Randle is putting up MVP-type numbers that not a lot of people in the NBA can do at a consistent basis, and he's doing it consistently. He's about to be the first Knicks player ever to put up 20-plus points, 10-plus rebounds, 5-plus assists throughout the season. That tells you a lot, because there's a lot of great Knicks players in franchise history, and Julius is about to be the first player ever to do that. And this stat line tonight is a perfect example. He played a lot of minutes, 46 minutes for Julius. I don't really like to see that, but he got extra minutes because of overtime. But hey, Julius is showing up when it matters most. The best thing I noticed from Julius in overtime, he had 4 straight assists in overtime. He passed it to Alec Burks for 3, Reggie Bullock for 3. He found Nerlens Noel down low for 3, and then he hit Emmanuel quickly for 3. It was just insane to see Julius understand that I'm going to be the guy in the fourth quarter in overtime to hit those clutch shots, but if they double team me, I'm going to find my open teammates. I have trust in my teammates around me to hit the clutch shots, and that's exactly what he did. He's elevating players around him, and that's what determines a superstar. Can you elevate your team around you? It's not just about you as an individual player. It's not just about you putting up these numbers. Your impact on winning determines if you are a superstar, and Julius Randle is determining himself as an ascending superstar. He's not even ascending. I'm sorry. He is a superstar. He's established himself as that good. He's going to get a max contract from the New York Knicks this offseason. He deserved it, and we have one more game left of the season, and then it is playoff time. Julius Randle is going to light it up in the playoffs. I can just tell his mentality is on another level, his work ethic, his ability to drive into the paint, bully people still, or just go into this mid-range jump shot, get to his spot. His footwork is ridiculous, posting people up, step back mid-range contested jump shots, or even his three-point shooting is on another level. 4 for 10 from the three-point land, that's 40%, shooting 42% from the field from the three-point land this season, Julius Randle is on another level. We've been saying it all year. We know how great of a player Julius Randle has been this season. He's a lock for the MIP, the most improved player, and he's the head of the snake. He's the reason why the Knicks are this good, and I'm just so thankful that we got our superstar. How many times, how many off seasons have we waited as Knicks fans for a superstar to come save us? He's here. We here. Julius Randle has arrived, and it took him 1 year to get used to New York. It took him a year to, go through adversity and have a really losing season and not having the best season individually for him to grow. And that's everything in life. You need to get punched in the face in order to grow and become your better self. Not even just basketball or sports, in life. You need to go through that anxiety, that depression, that point in life where nothing's really going your way, because then you're going to come out the other side a better person. And that's a perfect example of what happened to Julius Randle. He became the Knicks' #1 option. It did not go well. The city was against him. I feel like 85% of Knicks fans did not think Julius had what it takes to do what he's doing now, because last year he did not show it. And he needed that. He needed that motivation to prove us wrong. And I'm so happy he did that, because look where he is right now. So now let's move on to the other player, which is Nerlens Noel. He deserves so much credit this season, and of course today's game, he finished with 8 points, 11 boards, 4 or 5 from the field. And listen to these defensive stats, guys. It's just ridiculous. This guy Nerlens Noel, if he's not on an All-NBA defensive team this year, I don't know what to tell you. 5 block shots, 2 steals. Pretty sure he's the only player in the NBA to average 2 block shots and 1 steal, and he's also second in the league in blocks per game, over 2 a game. So Nerlens Noel had the anchor of the defense down low, just murking people. There was a sequence in the second quarter, or maybe third quarter, where he was blocking shots after shots after shots, and you're just like, this guy is literally playing a video game out there. It's so awesome to see. We know how much potential Nerlens Noel had coming out of Kentucky. His career just had a lot of injuries, and he never really found that place that believed in him. And hey, we got a defensive-minded coach in Thibodeau that's unlocking a different Nerlens Noel, and he is a big reason why to our success this season. Let's talk about RJ Barrett. He started off the game a little rough, and then in the second half, he did not really get a lot of minutes. He finished with 9 points, 4 dimes, 4 rebounds, 4 of 10 from the field. That's 40%. A block shot. And he hit his only three-pointer that he shot, 1 for 1. So, yeah, RJ did not get a lot of minutes tonight. I was really interested to see that, or surprised, rather, to see Emmanuel Quickley in the game over RJ or Derrick Rose in the clutch time. And that was really surprising. I was like, all right, Thibodeau, let's give IQ the rookie minutes in this crucial time late in the fourth quarter and overtime. Let's give Derrick Rose the rest. Let's give RJ Barrett the rest. RJ Barrett is the only player in the Eastern Conference, only starter, to play every single game. That is insane, and now it's guaranteed because he's going to play tomorrow. So you got to give RJ Barrett credit. He's extremely durable. He's also like top 3 in the league in minutes per game. So he's playing a lot of minutes, and he did not miss one game throughout the entire season. The only starter in the Eastern Conference to do that. That tells you a lot about RJ, because obviously we want that from him. He's a 20-year-old. He should not be getting hurt, and you never know. There's a lot of fluky injuries, but he obviously takes care of his body, and he's very durable. That's a very important aspect of sports. Your availability is very important, and Julius Randle is another person. He only missed one game due to a bruised thigh, I think, that Elfrid Payton kneed him or something. It was a fluke injury, but Julius and RJ got to tip the caps to both of those. Been durable all season. Now, let's get into Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock started off the game and hit 4 straight three-pointers. This man is such a catalyst to I feel like he's the unsung hero of the season. If there's one player on this team, and you can honestly pick a lot, I don't think it's just Reggie, but if you can bring up one player that has impacted this team and has been so underrated, it's Reggie Bullock. And it's not just his three-point shooting, it's his perimeter defense. I think his perimeter defense has had just as much of an impact on winning as his three-point shooting. He's definitely one of the best perimeter defenders on the team. He locks in on the best player. He's the communicator on the perimeter. Like Nerlens Noel is the anchor of the paint, Reggie Bullock is the anchor of the perimeter on the defensive end. And of course, he lights it up from downtown. The one thing I would like to see Reggie do more often is get hot in clutch time, even though he did hit a three-pointer in overtime. But hey, I'm not complaining. 5 for 9 for 3 from Reggie Bullock, 6 of 12 from the field, 17 points and 6 boards. Reggie Bullock continues to thrive. And then Elfrid Payton only had 12 minutes of action, 2 points, 2 assists, 2 boards. I noticed that Elfrid's minutes are very consistent. He starts the game, he plays the first 6 minutes, and then he's out for the entire first half. And then he starts the second half, he plays the first 6 minutes of the second half, and then he's out for the remainder of the game. That's his 12 minutes. That's what I've noticed from Elfrid Payton's minutes. And hey, if he can impact us in those 12 minutes, so be it. I'm not complaining. Another player I want to talk about is Alec Burks off the bench. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 5 dimes, 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 7 from the three-point land. He's coming off a crazy performance, 30-piece against the Spurs, and he's just a valuable piece off the bench. And you notice that he's running the point. You notice that late in the fourth quarter and overtime, Immanuel Quickley and Alec Burks was the backcourt. But the unique thing was Alec Burks was running the point. IQ was running the shooting guard position. So you like to see Alec Burks be the ball handler. In Thibodeau's mind, he obviously has a lot of trust in him. He likes when he drives to the rim. He threw up a nice alley-oop to Nerlens. He can finish through contact with either hand, or he can just pull up from 3, mid-range jump shot, kick it out. I'm okay with Alec Burks, and that tells you that we are very deep at the point guard position. Alec Burks can run the one, Derrick Rose, Elfrid Payton, Immanuel Quickley, even RJ can do it sometimes. That's a lot of players that can run the point for the New York Knicks. Now let's get into Immanuel Quickley, because he lit it up in the second quarter. That's great to see, because his first game back from injury against the Spurs, he put up a donut. And today, I keep saying tonight, he went off in that second quarter. IQ, he finished with 13 points and 2 boards and a dime, 4 of 8 from the field. And man, Immanuel Quickley, my favorite part of the game was when he pulled up from literally the logo, like a Steph Curry, Damian Lillard type of shot, and he missed it, and you see Thibodeau like, what was that? But I'm okay with that. Some Knicks fans are probably like punching the screen like, yo, IQ, don't shoot that. But I don't know. In that moment, I feel like I love the confidence from a rookie to shoot from that far beyond the arc, because that tells you, and first of all, he's hit those shots before. It's not like he's never hit a shot from the logo. I think he's hit it like 2 or 3 times so far this season, but that tells you that IQ, throughout the rest of his career, he's going to hit those shots at a consistent basis, because guys like Curry, guys like Lillard, they do that. They have confidence in their ability to do it. I'm not comparing him to Curry or Lillard, but Immanuel Quickley has range, and he was red hot in that second quarter, and he finished off the game. I love his tempo. He hit some clutch shots, and he did his thing. So Immanuel Quickley deserves a lot of credit. And then Derrick Rose, he had 15 points off the bench, 25 minutes of action with 3 dimes and a rebound, 6 of 9 from the field. So efficient. 1 of 2 from downtown, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. This man is just on another level of efficiency. Good to see D Rose back. Obviously, he was injured against the Spurs, but I like that they did not give him the minutes late in the fourth and the overtime. Let him rest. Obviously, he's not at 100% with that sprained ankle. We gave him some minutes, and it shows you that Thibodeau understands we need to let some guys rest. He gave RJ Barrett and Derrick Rose minutes, no minutes actually, in the crunch times, because they believed in their bench. They believed in Immanuel Quickley. They believed in Burks, and they got the job done. And then Obi Toppin, he only registered 6 minutes of action, and he had his only shot attempt, which is a 3-pointer, 3 points for Obi Toppin. Then, of course, Taj Gibson. 18 minutes, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 dime, and this man is just another revelation off the bench for the New York Knicks. So that's it for the individual performances. The overall take on the game, we got a little stressful at the end, but I really had confidence that this team was going to get the job done. We're going to hit the clutch shots when it matters. We're going to clamp them up when we need to the most, and that's exactly what we did. Leave a comment down below your thoughts of the Knicks game, and also comment down below a Statue of Liberty emoji if you stayed until the end. Thank you guys so much for all the support here in Knicks Media. It means a lot to me. We got a last game of the season tomorrow against the Boston Celtics. If the Miami Heat lose tonight, that game tomorrow is for the 4th seed. So let's go Bucks tonight. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Let's go Knicks. Peace out, guys.